Hello there. Oh, there indeed. Hey, everybody. How we doing? It's Saturday. This is totally weird because I was only thinking the other day, I haven't done a London Eye stream, aka a build stream, in 2 months. It's been over 2 months since I did one. And what with the onset of Gringotts coming out on the 1st of September, which fingers crossed I'll get on the day, I thought, why not? Whenever am I going to get a better excuse to build Diagon Alley? And also as well get some peeps on just to kind of finish their version of Diagon Alley off and start theirs too, and get a Harry Potter expert on. So we got Rosie's the expert. Minifig Who is just starting his Diagon Alley as well, and Carrie is on the road to finishing off her one too. So with that in mind, Carrie, whereabouts are you in your build?
So I have done 3 out of the 4, and this is the last one for me. So the pink one.
The pink one. So you're doing that because that's arguably the best one, but that's also the more intensive when it comes to the sticker side of stuff as well, isn't it?
Oh, I look forward to that then.
Oh, okay, good stuff. But can you hold it up? Can you? I know your version of hold up is a bit different to ours. Oh, right, you're just literally starting it. Blimey,
I've literally just started.
Okay,
right, and I already did it wrong, so you know.
You've already done it wrong. Oh God, where's Ian when you need him?
All right, call Ian quick.
Ian,
I think he's sleeping, if I'm honest.
Sleeping?
Yeah, we had a kids' party. It's very tiring.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I watched an episode this afternoon whilst I was having lunch, funny enough, of The Bear. And I don't know, has anyone on the panel watched The Bear?
Not yet.
Oh, guys, you got to see it. Honestly, I promise you, it's so good. It really is. Totally recommend it. Anyone out there watching The Bear? So anyway, I'm on season 1, and it's the one where they have a kids' party. And this guy has to take some medication to help with his anxiety. It kind of chills him out. Well, anyway, he accidentally fell into the orange squash. And so anyway, all the kids are like falling asleep. And it was brilliant because the guy whose house it was getting totally stressed out with all the kids and everything like that. It was a nightmare for him. And he said, and he discovered that they'd done that. And he was like, yeah, don't worry. And bearing in mind he's a gangster, he's like, you know what? I don't mind. It's great. So that was that. I thought it was going to go all pear-shaped and everything. But anyway, wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but then I'm not a parent, so what can I say? Anyway, Minifig Who, where are you at with your build then? Are you, like me, I do believe, in case anything drastically has changed since the London Underground stream the other day, you're actually starting out on your journey of building Diagon Alley as well.
I have put something down. I've put down as many as that. It's a lot of hard work to get there, obviously.
Well, there we go. That's it. Yeah. It's like a lovely 16 by 32. We don't get many 16 by 32 plates. I'm right in saying that. It kind of feels
it's a nice
that
colour as well, though. It's a nice dark grey. I know it says blue, but yeah, nice dark grey.
Well, dark bluish grey. DGB. Dark bluish grey. Seems to be the colour. Yeah. I keep hearing that. I keep reading that on chats today. And then of course, to get this is the epitome, folks. This is like the peak. This is like climbing Mount Everest for Harry Potter geeks. It really is. We've got our resident geek on of Harry Potter. That is, of course, Rosie. So with that in mind, Rosie, what are you building today?
I'm not building Diagon Alley. Built it years ago, but I'm building a Star Wars set.
He's building a Star Wars set. What can I say? Now, if that isn't a channel transitioning into Star Wars, I don't know what. Anyway, that's quite good. That's a good one. Yeah.
Well, Jedi are space wizards, technically, aren't they? I mean,
exactly.
Link. Yeah.
I did a video recently of just like wizard stuff, just general wizard stuff, is Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and then Star Wars in one video, and used the excuse that it's basically space wizards, so it counts.
Well, Mando said it, didn't he? Mando said wizard, didn't
exactly,
he?
Yeah.
He actually said it. I was like, what? But anyway, now talking of builds as well. So this is kind of where I've got with it. I'm literally as far in as Gary. And I'm millsing my ones because I kind of want it to work with the city. And strangely enough, the 4 buildings can back onto each other. And I thought, well, that's great. And going forward, I definitely want to do some sort of rebrickable mod or something like that to convert them all into kind of their own solid modulars. But while the fact that you can sort of back them onto each other, I thought, well, yeah, why not? So anyway, for those that aren't acquainted with mills, this here is is what it kind of looks like. That's what the mills plate looks like. So that's what you still use the 16 by 32 plate, but you just end up with a few extra bricks, a load of 2 by 2s and 2 by 4s, and a few Technics ones. So you go Steve out there, Echo, look, there you go, put Technics in there. So I discovered actually doing that one, there's a little, a kind of a, what would you call that? A sag in the base plate? I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll get in touch with Lego and say to them, can you send me another one? Because it's a bit dodgy that, but there we go. I don't know. Will they send me one? Who knows? Just find out. Maybe I'll make a bit of content out of it. Who knows? Probably won't.
Oh, yeah. So is that actually one of the new ones for the set you got? And it's got the wall.
Yeah. That's one of the. So you get 4 with the set, folks. Each one for each building. And like I say, they all back onto each other. So eventually, you do get a 32 by 32, which I think is a pretty bloody good idea to use that in the city. I wasn't going to. I was just going to use it behind me, but then I thought, oh, okay, I might just do that because I read a couple of reviews. Now, interestingly, we've said reviews of Diagon Alley because it's been out 2 years now. I think 2 and a bit years even. And the interesting thing, I think actually came out when M&R was actually still in LAN because LAN sent it to him. I remember it being a bit of a thing. And interestingly, at the time, and I've listened to a few reviews, everyone, pretty much 80% of them, bearing in mind I've only listened to probably 5, they all reckon that this is the best Harry Potter set. And I wondered if that was still the case or is it probably not? Who knows? But anyway, I just thought I'd throw it out there in the survey. And the survey says at the moment, with 18 votes, so thank you everybody who is voting, yes say 56, no says 39, others 6%. Which is very, totally cool. There's no right or wrong answer, folks. I'm just curious to know what you think. If roughly half of you think it is, I'm pretty glad that I'm building it. But Rosie, where do you stand with that sentiment?
Like I said, I think all the big sets are really good. Apart from the train, which I understand there's a bit of a controversy with it. But I'd say it probably ranks the 3rd best big a Harry Potter set after the Hogwarts icons and the big Hogwarts castle.
Right. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So so Hogwarts castle. So that's the now is that all the minifig scale ones kind of put together, or is that just literally the Hogwarts castle, which is like a sort of micro scale?
That's good. I mean, if you count that as a set of all the minifigure scale ones put together, then that will be the ultimate best set because you're going to get like 150 minifigures with that and ultimate playability and modulability. But that's not one set. I think as one set, the MIDI scale one from 2018 is probably the most impressive one. Especially if you put it in a display case and put a light kit on it and stuff like that. There's actually a light kit that someone's selling. I don't know if it's Game of Bricks or Light My Bricks, but you can press a button on it and all the lights on the windows go out one by one.
Oh, that's clever. That's nice. Yeah. It's like night jump by, all that kind of thing. Like the Waltons.
You got to pay extra for the soundtrack, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, and when's that new MIDI scale style one coming out?
September 1st.
September 1st. Oh, right, that is coming. There's some good sets coming out on September the 1st.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna the amount of money I've put aside.
Well, I got to be honest. I haven't bought. The only thing I bought. The only thing I bought. Who's got their mics very close to the brick? I got this. This is the only set that I got this week. Oh, there we go. And even then, I didn't pay for it. I just used VIP points.
Yes, I like the look of that set, but I think the price on it is
£42. Yeah, I think it needs to be 35. I think, or even better, 25.
Well, that's the thing. I got a. Let's have a look. I think I've got it over here.
Say hello to the chat as well. Good to have you all here, folks. Don't forget, do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up and check everyone out.
This one that came out, 3 years ago?
Yes.
That retailed for 25.
Yes, that's right, actually. It was
totally the same amount of minifigures, roughly the same size, and it's £25 compared to £45.
Yeah.
So it's...
That's actually quite a nice shot of you, that is. You look like you're coming out of the Wizards book. Hey, that's all quite good, though, isn't it? It's nice. Yeah, I hope you like the CD. I just thought, just go for some sort of wizardy sort of looking background. An old book and a candle seems to do the trick. It really does. Nice chair as well. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very ergonomic. I mean, it looks like gas, doesn't it? It's very
yeah. I'd have that in my office.
I just got one that works sent me. Anyway, who we got out there? We've got Minark out there as well. Good to see you, Minark. We got Brickstage Parts as well. We got KO. He's out there. How's the weather where you lot are anyway? Because it's tell you what, it's bloody horrible here. It really is. Scotty's out there. He's in Spain. Scotty, I know you had some rain in the week, you were saying. But yeah, there we go. He's saying it's 40 degrees now. Well, that's all evaporated then, I guess. Echo, he's saying, is Carrie icing more cake? Did the cake go down well, Carrie?
Yeah, well, I asked my daughter what she thought of it, and she said it was okay. And I was like clarifying. She said it looked good, but it didn't taste nice.
Oh no, blimey! That's don't ask next time.
The rest of them liked it, so she's just a bit picky, clearly.
Oh, she's gonna be a food critic when she's old, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've not tried it myself, to be fair, so it could be awful.
Ian's saying, if using meals, don't you want the streets sunken? No, all the streets on one level. It is, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You got to start somewhere with the mills. So I'm millsing it up. Are you going to mills up your city at all, Carrie?
No, we've got parts of our city which is like under a slope, and so we don't really want to add too much height. And also, it would cost a fortune. So we're trying to do it on a shoestring. But it would be handy, certainly for my short arms, being able to put things in.
Yeah, because the
stability.
Of it all. Yeah, the rigidity.
That's the one.
Good stuff. I like it.
You just shove it along the table.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't think most people don't even pin them together. They just kind of slot them in. I think Diagon Alley have a touch the back wall and modular building as its alleyway with houses. Yeah, that's true. And what is the name of the alleyway that they say they might do, and some more buildings that go in there?
Nocturne Alley.
That's it, Nocturne Alley. That's the one. That's one where Harry accidentally sort of sneezed himself to, didn't it? Using the Harry Potter transporter room style.
It said diagonally instead of Diagon Alley. So he went one chimney.
That's right. Yeah, he did, didn't he? But that was because that snuff or whatever it is that they took, and he kind of sneezed, and he just and he was lucky. He could have ended anywhere, really, couldn't he? I suppose, but diagonally, it was quite funny. You knew it was going to happen when you saw the scene. Trevor's videos is out there too. Good to see you, Trevor. One Brick Star, he's out there having a good day. Is anyone out there building anything today? Brickstage Pass saying hi to Trevor. Topic Brick saying hi. And Mitty's out there as well. Mitty, he goes, London Bridge Bricks at Dean Court for the first friendly before next week's match. I'm a bit worried actually because West Ham haven't actually bought any new players. We've sold one of the best players in the league, and we haven't replaced him yet. So not that we can replace him. He's irreplaceable, to be honest. But anyway, time will tell. We'll probably have a slow start to the season with that in mind, and focus on one, not getting relegated, and two, maybe winning the Euro Cup that we're in. What are we in? It's the Europa. It was the Europa Conference last year. We won that, and then we get kind of upgraded to the next cup, which is kind of nice. Rosie,
they call them conferences as well.
I think it's just because it's one under them. I don't know why. It sounds, I don't know, conference. It sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? It just sounds like a sort of a couple of days away in a hotel or something, doesn't it? It's anything but, to be fair. But anyway, what Rosie, are you into football at all?
I was. So I used to be a season ticket holder for Everton.
Really? You was a Toffee fan? Oh,
yeah. Well, I still am, but I used to be a season ticket holder for like 14 years.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Blimey.
But we've recently stopped 2 years ago because can't take it anymore.
Yeah, you had a bad season last year.
Bloody hell. It's just...
How close were you to being relegated last year?
Very close. And the year before. We were nearly...
No.
It's just gotten really bad. But when we move into a new stadium, might look into getting it back. But yeah, I've been into Formula One ever since, and like I'm just enjoying that far more than football.
Is that because you just like it as a sport, or are you sort of backing any particular teams?
Well, like I do back a team. They're not doing too great at the moment, but like it's just, I don't know, it just seems more fun than just watching football. I don't know why. It's just more exciting, more entertaining.
I always find the build-up to Formula One more exciting than the actual race itself.
Yeah, it often is the case. It depends. Like last season was quite dull in comparison to what it usually is. But the season before that was really enthralling because it was really close as a championship battle and it went all the way down to the wire. So that was a great watch.
Oh, is that the one where Hamilton? There was a bit of a skirmish or something.
Yeah, there's a bit of controversy of how it ended, but it was still like in the overall picture of things, it was still like a great season, even if the ending was a bit dodgy, you know. Oh
right, okay, yeah, no, I remember something about that, and that is a sport. I mean, I love rally driving. I love watching that, but it's because it's never on my sort of radar or TV shows to watch. I don't tend to sort of watch it, but I totally love it when it's on. I used to have when I was a kid, the Colin McRae rally driving game. I love that. I thought that was bloody awesome. I did. What about you, Carrie? You ever been into like video games or anything like that?
We used to do a bit of like co-op gaming, Ian and I. Before we had kids, but we don't have the time these days.
What, going shopping to the co-op, do you mean?
No, as in both on the same team, because otherwise it got too competitive. So we would work together.
You are competitive, right? And I was surprised in your podcast this week. You're saying that you don't want it to kind of spill over and your kids to get competitive. But I'm surprised because you are naturally quite competitive, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't help it. I don't have the skills to back up my competitiveness, though. That's the problem.
Oh, right. But you're a trier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give it a go.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's see what they're saying out in the chat. Trevor's video. Yeah, he's celebrating 400 subscribers this week. Well done, mate.
Cool.
It's a great milestone. It is. So congratulations with that, Trevor. I must watch his. He's got a new vlog out. I am meaning to watch that. One Brick Stud saying congratulations as well on that. One Brick Stud say West Ham won the Europa Conference League and qualified for the Europa League. They did indeed, which is really cool. I mean, it was brilliant. It was a great send off for Rice as well. Totally loved it, mate. And what a goal we got in the 90th minute. It's the best time to score in a football game. It really is. It's Old Dove say where Bricker picks. Well, she's been on holiday for the last 2 weeks, camping. So I think at the best she'll be waterlogged because camping for the last 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out how it actually went. And fingers crossed it wasn't too bad because I don't know. If there's 2 weeks of the year that I'm glad I wasn't camping, it would have been these past 2 weeks. So anyway, let's hope that she's okay at the very least anyway. And, yeah, we'll find out, of course. But no, she'll be coming on some of these streams. These streams are all scheduled out as well. And I'll be doing, just so you guys know, for the members, I'll be doing some London Underground streams as well, which is kind of like an all-tier stuff in the background. And you'll see me preparing for these sort of streams and stuff like that. So it's kind of like behind the scenes stuff. And at the moment, while I'm getting ready for all these, because I've got like 40 bags over there. You can't quite see it, folks. If I point it out, you'll see them. But there's like, I don't know, 40. If I point it out over there you go. Follow my finger. There you go. There's a little bit of the city there. But if you follow that finger there, that's where all the bags are at the moment. Other than those that are kind of around my feet. We've got our Toy World out there as well. Our Toy World, you're at Brickware, Virginia. Hope you're having a good time. Do me a favour, send me some pickies as well for next week's London Calling. I'd like to know what you've liked as well, and if you do remember as well, let me know what who the mocker is, but send them through to me anyway if you don't mind, if you get a chance. We've got KO out there too. It says who camping for 2 weeks in this weather? Exactly. Oh, he's not. I thought you was a Brick Fair, Virginia. What made me think that? I'm sure you were. Aren't you in Virginia somewhere? I thought you were going. Sorry, dude. I completely thought you was going. And good shout out to ACOB as well for their 100th edition of their live stream. He goes, sorry to disappoint. Now you're not disappointing me, mate. I just, for some reason, I thought you were there. Maybe I saw some videos from last year or something. We'll see more fast train videos soon, Greg. Yeah, people seem to love the trade. So Studgate, but by the way, after this, well, I'll probably have to do Gringotts as well. And then it's Studgate. Studgate. And that's going to be the one after that, which is going to be horrific because I've watched a couple of reviews of that. Who was it? I watched the other day because he's going for all the Bricklink designer ones, and that's Duck Bricks. he's been buying them all. He's done a review for the modular. He did Studgate, and he said just like everyone else, putting the roof on was a right old pain. Tell us a little bit about when you did your one, Harry.
It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't think Ian enjoyed it quite as much, but I thought it was hilarious. It was just you needed like 20 arms, and we didn't have 20 arms, obviously. But we got there in the end.
It was fun to watch.
Maneuvering. Yeah, it was quite funny to watch. It was funny for me. I don't think Ian enjoyed it, but it looks good. So that's kind of the point, isn't it?
Yeah. And was it worth the money in your opinion?
For us, yes, because it was the perfect sort of size and like orientation for where we would put it to go right in the middle of our city where we were going to put a train station anyway. So it kind of just really works. I don't know whether it's for everyone. It is large, but it looks nice and it works.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm looking forward to Ian posting me the trains as well.
I'm sure that will happen any day now.
It'll happen one day. It'll happen one day. Just in case you're wondering, what's he getting on about? For Studgate, I'm buying the trains off the brick mods because for some reason
Ian didn't really like them. I don't know why.
He doesn't like them. Yeah.
They're not bad trains, but they're not. I don't think they're anything exciting. We got like the Emerald Knight, which is more exciting. So we're sticking with that.
That is a good flex, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the set I'm totally looking forward to. And Rosie, I want to know if you're interested in. Rosie, do you like trains? I know you've got the great big Hogwarts Express just behind you there. But are you actually into trains yourself? Do you like the old steam trains?
See, I do love trains. The problem is that it's really hard to get into like Lego trains because of the amount of space they take up. Like even like the smallest of layouts, just a small ring takes up so much space. And if I got into them properly, it would just take over the entire, not just the room, but the entire house. So
yeah, it does, mate.
Yeah.
It does. Even that's my nightmare in the city at the moment is designing something that could work one with Studgate and secondly having the track that goes all the way around it. So and I'd like to put some height into the city as well, just on this side, so I can get some height up, so I could at least do a tunnel for it. The city will have to be worked around the train track as opposed to the other way around, which is a bit of a pain.
I think if I was doing a city, I would be determined to put in some sort of train layout.
Yeah, it's got to be. But the thing is with Studgate, because it's got two tracks going for it, I can use one track and use one as a kind of it's just a stopping section for another train, or put a bit of track in it that can then join up the main line, like a branch line. I think that's what they call it, folks. So create a little branch line from it. And you know what? I just want to park up Hogwarts Express in the station. I think that would look quite nice. The just like the one I've got behind me, and then just use some of the intercity ones that I've got. But of course, later on this year, we're getting the Orient Express, aren't we? And
oh yeah, that's right.
I cannot wait for that. There will be a track when I build that, folks. I might even get it day one. We don't know when it's going to come out. Let's be serious. But that will be a live build and with the track on the table as well and doing all the stuff for that. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be good fun.
Have you seen the Steam engine shed thing that's going to be on the Bricklink designer program coming in February?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, dude, I remember
1,000% buying that.
Oh, dude, I was a massive advocate of that set when it got through to 10,000 votes, and when it didn't go through, I was a bit disappointed with the ones they selected. At least I remember thinking back at the time I was, and then and I'm like, and now I've got this chance to get it now, so I'm 100% getting that, and then putting it in the city, because that's the thing. That's the nice thing about. I know cities are expensive, and Carrie saying doing it on a shoestring is. Don't necessarily believe that, folks. There is no such thing as doing a city on a shoestring. There really isn't.
Just limiting the budget, I think, is all.
Limiting the budget.
All I mean by shoestring.
Shoestring is really damage control. That's what it is. Anyway, this is the usual. I actually find this quite therapeutic, just doing all the tiling whilst I'm doing this. Albeit, you just don't want to do it wrong, because the other day I got the other day, probably about 10 days ago, I put the Parisian restaurant on meals plates, and it was like doing a transfusion of sorts, folks. It really was. Honestly, it was nuts. Craig's saying, he's saying, I got rid of my trains. Anyone want to buy some track, new road plates, or 2x4 DBG bags? Oh, I might be interested in the 2x4 DBG tiles, Craig. Let me know. Message me. Let me know what you want for them, because I definitely do want those. Because I know I've been buying some on Bricklink, but no one has them in like a sort of a large quantity of sorts. But yeah, if you've got some, I'm definitely. I say some. If you knowing you've probably got loads. Let me know what you want for them. Because yeah, definitely interested in that. And train wise, let me know what trains you got as well. Only because I love trains.
I've never got the dark blue tiles and the pad ball either, which is quite annoying as well, especially when you need it. But
yeah, no, that definitely can be. All right, let's get these right. How are you finding it so far, guys?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I've had to bring up one or two already because I got them wrong on the tiles, so that was fun. But fortunately, I was muted, so there wasn't any language that anyone could hear, so it was quite good. Oh,
dude, it's easy to do. It's easy to do. Don't worry about it. It's all cool.
You get sort of a bit cocky though, doing it. I don't know if it's just me, but you think, oh yeah, it's going to be another one of those, and it's like, oh no, it wasn't, was it? And it's like, put it up, start again.
Yeah, honestly, you cannot take your eyes off it, which can be a bit of a pain, to be honest. I want to know as well, is anyone out there watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds? I feel like I'm the only person in the world who's watching it, because every time I ask people about it, they're like, oh no, I haven't got Paramount Plus. Is anyone out there watching it? Because I think this is I think it's the best season of anything I've ever watched, because it's so different. And 2 episodes in particular, of one which I haven't actually watched it yet. One's a bit of a musical. I've watched the first 10 minutes twice, because I said to Gemma, my wife, I said, look, I know you don't like sci-fi, but I know you like musicals. Watch this. And she's like, yeah, okay, we'll watch that tonight. So I'm like, yes.
Oh, brilliant.
And it is so well done. At least the first 10 minutes were, anyway. He goes, he's got about 5,000 of them. Oh, that's interesting. All right, yeah, definitely up for some of those. Good stuff. But yeah, let me know how much you kind of want for them. Brick stays fast, making more room for castles, I hope. I believe he is. That and other factors. Good stuff. Minark saying, have you seen me build, Gaz? I jump ahead steps and I think I know better than the instructions. That is a thing as well. And you do think how things go together, go in a particular way, and you're always going to be proved wrong.
Yeah, you just think, oh, I've got the hang of this now. I mean, it's like, oh, those are those designers, and it's scary.
Like, and it's good. That's good. But not all things are designed to be built on live streams. Like, for example, what Rosie's building, I would build that on a live stream, but I wouldn't host a live stream and build that at the same time, because they're quite small. And that I bought that set. And here's the thing. So you were saying earlier on about what you swap the helmets for. I've sold all my helmets, other than what's the other one I've kept? Boba Fett. I'll probably keep him now because apparently helmets aren't going to be a thing anymore. Which is a shame, really, because I thought they were actually just kicking into gear. I thought some of them were quite good. But with that in mind, I've swapped my helmets for dioramas. So show us how you get on with your diorama and what you think about these dioramas as well, Rosie, because I think Harry Potter ones would be quite good.
Yeah, so I've got this so far of this one, if people haven't seen. This is probably the weakest out of the first 3, because these came out in 2022, I believe. And I bought them and haven't bothered to build them yet. But as soon as it came out, I was determined to collect all of them. Obviously, we've got the Endor Chase one and the final duel between Luke and Darth Vader, which came out this year. I'm just waiting for those to drop in price. And I think with the Endor one, I'm going to buy some extra parts to make the minifigures better, like getting the poncho pieces and stuff like that. And next year we're meant to be getting the Tantive hallway, so like the first scene in A New Hope, basically, and we're going to get a pod race one from the prequels. So
I have wanted, right, that is, when I was a kid, I always used to line up my soldiers in corridors and stuff like that, and it would basically be how much pressure power would the people trying to get through the barge through the doors need to actually outdo the people that were in the corridors. That was always a thing for me, that was, when I was a kid. I loved it. And yeah, so I think, do you think that would be quite a good set to get then, the corridor scene?
Yeah, 100%. Like I always thought that would be a great diorama. Same with the hallway from Mandalorian near the end of season 2, with like the Dark Troopers or the Death Troopers and Luke. That would also be a good diorama as well.
Yeah, but they came out with a set, and the set did quite well, didn't it? Like that was flying off the shelves. That was.
So it'll be good to see a sort of 18+ style of that, where maybe we get some of the bridge as well and some of those minifigures. Like it'd be great to get another. What's his name? Moff Gideon, because that minifigure's like over £100 now. I really want it.
Really? Moff Gideon's over
that? It's gone ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm a massive fan of dioramas, because like I did a series on my channel where I made like Harry Potter dioramas. I made one for each of the 8 Harry Potter films, and that did really well. And then
that's evergreen stuff. That's brilliant. Oh, nice idea.
And then you start to bring out their own dioramas, like the actual Lego diorama sets. Now, just so ecstatic about it. Obviously, you got the Jurassic Park one.
I was just going to say the Jurassic
Indiana
Park
Jones one as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this one here, the I forgot they called it that. What was it? The golden. What's the
Golden Temple Escape or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, Golden Orb. I forgot the name of it. What's the name of the golden thing in it?
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not just Golden Idol?
That's the one. Golden Idol. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Kerry. But yeah, that is such a good set to build. It was such a good set to build.
It's really good. It's an 18+ set, but it's got interactive features in it as well. Like you can pull certain levers and knobs and have things happen, which I think it's the only diorama set which actually has that sort of feature so far.
But just think where they can go with dioramas. Disney, for example, Mary Poppins. We could have a Mary Poppins.
Marvel.
You know,
dude, they kind of did that with the new Batcave as well, didn't they? Because that's got all those sort of.
Do you know what? That new Batcave is actually really good, right? I honestly, folks, right? I asked Craigster. I said, "What did he think of it?" And he said it was a very good build, right? And I thought, okay, it was normally pretty good judge of builds and stuff like that. So, and then when I got to see it, I was like, actually, that is really, really good. Yeah. But I saw someone, right? I still think the bat sign, the cutout it just doesn't float my boat. The rest of it is great. But I can appreciate the build, but also as well, someone did it in yellow. They did the bat thing in yellow on that side with the cutout, and it looks so much better, in my opinion, because it just needed a little bit of color in there just to break it up. And yellow works really well with Batman. For whatever reason, I also think actually one of my favorite Batman costumes is the kind of dark blue and the dark grey one, which I really like. But
Adam West, isn't it? Is that the one?
Well, yeah, I do like that one, but also in the 80s and 90s, they kind of drew him in the comics in that color as well, and I just thought it worked well, because then when they throw in the yellow in there, the 3 colors just work very, very well together.
Breaks it up a bit as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Talking about Craigster's just said, he says it's a lot better than you think, and the build is very clever. I've heard two people have told me they reckon that it's better than Rivendell. They've both built Rivendell and the Batcave, and they both say the Batcave is actually better. And I was shocked, but I can understand it. But Rivendell, have you built Rivendell, Rosie?
No, I'm still waiting to get it.
Are you really?
Yeah, like I said to myself, I get it for myself if I get 10,000 subscribers. So I'm just keeping myself to that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's coming. I think September we're having an A4 day, right? It's what I've been
Yes.
told.
Yes, it's definitely. Yeah.
16th.
So I think I might just have to bite the bullet then, because I don't think it's going to go on any substantial sale on Black Friday, right? Because is it a Lego exclusive still, or do other stores have it?
If anyone gets it, it'll be John Lewis.
Yeah, I think it's still Lego exclusive.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Might have to be mid-September. The problem is there's so many sets to get in September. Like, I think I'm already going to be spending like over $1,000. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Well, and that's the thing, right? I the fact that I didn't pay cash for anything this month, I feel great because I've got Gringotts around the corner, and I think with people they get into YouTube and they want to create content and stuff like that, they're forever chasing it, and it's impossible to actually do that. You cannot stay on top of it, and once you get your head around that, it's easy then, because then you just pick and choose. I've got like this month, I'm doing this series of building this Diagon Alley. That's just kind of like my main content for this month. But come about halfway through this month, I've kind of got like 5 days where we're not actually doing a stream probably, and I've got an old Rebels set that I actually want to build and review, and that of course that worked quite nicely for the Ahsoka series. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
I see. This is the thing. Like, obviously September 1st, all these sets come out. So the question is, which ones do you not get on September 1st to buy like 2 weeks later on the mid-September? Because I imagine you miss out on the promos by not buying on September 1st, but then you don't get the 15% discount. So it's hard.
It depends what the promo is and what the value is to you as well. That's what that comes down to, isn't it, really?
Like, I'll obviously get Gringotts, but then I really want to get the. I don't know if you've seen the Concord set.
Yeah,
I'm 100% buying that day one. But then the rest of it, then if I don't buy the Ghost day one, I guarantee it's going to be completely sold out come AFOL day.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So I want to get that, but firstly, I've already got the Ghost, the original one, which is an all right set. The thing I don't like about that set is the turret. I think the turret's terrible. But hopefully they'll fix that in the new one. The issue is I'm going to get Gringotts, so I haven't got to buy the Ghost straight away, because by the time I get around to building that and reviewing it, I'd be long gone by that point. You know, everyone's kind of interested.
I think the Ghost will definitely be sold out. I think, as well as the Ahsoka ship. But then the other Ahsoka set, I can't remember the name. Do you know, with the two ships, they got like a yellow one and a blue one type thing. I can't remember the name of it. The other Ahsoka set.
Yeah, there's her ship, isn't there? And there's
the other one. I don't know the name of it, but and we don't even know the significance of that, because obviously we haven't seen the show yet. But that looks to be a good set as well. But I think I can hold off on that. But I think Ahsoka's ship, the Ghost, Gringotts, the Concord, the diorama for Harry Potter, the microscale Hogwarts.
Oh,
it'll have to be day one. Oh, it's going to be ridiculous.
But the thing is, it is a lot, and it's just a case of, you know, I'm going to get Gringotts because I'm going to the signing. That for me is the reason I'm getting it on day one. I'm going to meet the designers. Ramsden is one of my favorite designers, and I might even jokingly say to him, "What's the deal with the stickers for Gringotts?" GringTS Bank. It's like, come on. And then of course,
you're going to get that about a million times that day.
I know, yeah. I want him to sign it. You know, the GringTS Bank or something like that. Yeah. I might even make up a t-shirt out of it or something like that, just to wind them up. But anyway, I'll just do a pointing at the side. I've got a picture. I got my wife to do it when I was up there. It was me pointing at the side, saying, "This is how you spell it." But anyway, it's we'll see what comes of that. One thing is for sure, though, we've got a few extra peeps in the chat as well. It's great to have you all here, folks. It really is. It's lovely doing this on a Saturday afternoon. Si Connor's out there. Si, how you doing, my friend? Really good to see you. We've got Titanium J So Tony, lovely to see you as well. I want to do an Ninjago stream one day. I've got some seriously cool Ninjago sets that, well, I got the dock sets and all that lot to build as well. That's the other thing as well. So the thing about having a city and stuff like that is, or in my case, building the city, is that it's kind of good that when stuff comes out, the first thing I always think is, how am I going to get that into my city? And Star Wars really doesn't feature that much. I mean, what I'd like to do is maybe do some sort of building where on each floor is a scene. And so this could be like a block of flats or something like that. And each floor has something that I can use as some sort of thing for Star Wars. So, for example, I could do something from like, the first floor could be a scene from Tatooine. It could be, and just so that I've got an excuse to then buy Star Wars sets, and maybe at the top of it, put some sort of landing platform and things like that. So, Star Wars Tower, call it that, something like that. So I don't know, but I love Star Wars. I just wish. I just maybe if I was a full-time YouTuber, I would just get them anyway, because that seems to be the very popular theme. But yeah, it's just a thing, isn't it? Really, you got to prioritize. You can't do it all, and it's just one of those things. Because Rosie, have you ever thought about maybe going full-time? Because I mean, your channel's kind of growing, isn't it?
Yeah. So my last day at work is on the 18th of this month.
Oh, really? So, hold on a minute. I had no idea this is the case.
Exclusive.
Are you thinking of going full-time YouTubing then? Or are you just going to get another job?
Yeah, I'm thinking of giving it a go and then seeing how it does after 3 to 6 months. And then I can always just get another job. But I thought, screw it, I'll give it a go.
Oh, right. Okay. Are you going to announce it or anything like that? Or is this it? Is this the exclusive? Or are you just going to do it?
I'm just gonna do it. I'd like a lot of people do like announce it, and it's like usually quite like cringe when you make these sort of like videos about it. But I'm just gonna do it and see how it. Because I think if you announce it as well, it adds extra pressure and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. To getting like the sleep pattern back as well.
Yeah. Craig says he doesn't like the ghost. They haven't been transparent enough with the details. No. He's coming out some proper dad jokes today. I was very excited when I heard that they were doing the Concord, but not sold because of the picture seen so far. I can't be honest. I don't like the front of it. I actually think Kobe have done a better version of it from what I've seen. I'd actually, do you know what? I would buy a Kobe set and build that just to do a comparison between the two. But I don't know. And we'll see if I ever do it. That may be the set that I get. But yeah, watch this space, I suppose. I
suppose this year, I mean, the trouble is as well, though, I mean, like we've seen, like we said with the Batcave set as well, a lot of the pictures that we're seeing actually are a bit misleading and they're not very good representation of the actual product. Because, as you say, like they had the Batcave in Bristol I think it was in June when I was in there, and it was all opened out and everything, and it looked so much better than the pictures. So, it could be that maybe they've just taken a dodgy picture on the potato box that we've seen, but I don't know.
I mean, really, I mean, come on. I mean, Lego have to be leaking these themselves. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Why is every single leaked picture that come out from Lego, why is it, right, that each of them are so dodgy? I mean, how do you do bad pictures? Like, how? It doesn't make sense.
They've got a special filter on their phones, haven't they? I reckon.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what makes me think it's just a setup. The whole thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking for. There it is. There. Carrie, how are you getting on with your build? You're very quiet. Has anyone noticed Carrie's incredibly quiet when she's building?
I'm concentrating. Sorry, I'm about here. Is that close enough?
Flying together, that is. Yeah. I'm zoomed right in anyway. Yeah, that's it.
You're not racing now, Carrie. You're not racing.
Yeah. No, I'm not racing, but I think I'm only available for one stream of this whole journey. So I kind of want to get it done.
I've sent the schedule out, and she's like, "We could do the first one," but I'm just grateful to have you here for this.
Busy summer. Yeah.
Oh, now I know why Rosie is available for every single one. Then,
Yeah,
no job.
I was thinking, I was like, does he work at all? You know, I like the price sort of thing.
yeah, I can work, but it's like I do very early morning, so like from like 4:10, and then like I do 6 days, but it's like low hours, so I'm usually like home by like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
Were you? You just say yes or no to this, but was you a milkman or something?
No, just worked at retail, so
Blimey,
it's a very easy job, but like it's just like the sleep pattern, like because when you stream or something like that, or maybe you've got a video to get done and like you stay up till 11:30 at night, and then you've got to get up in 3 hours. It's just a nightmare.
Do you know, I've never been one of these people that, like, I might stay up like half an hour later or something like that, but if my video ain't done, then I'm like, fine, it ain't gonna be done then. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I've never been one of these. I can't get a video out. Like I say, I do because I enjoy it, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather have a better night's sleep, to be honest. And it used to be like proper. No, I'll just have like a few hours sleep or something like that. I'll get by it. And I just thought, I just didn't feel that great the next day, especially now I'm getting back to going to the gym and stuff like that. I'm just like, I just sort of think, well, I want to feel good tomorrow, so I'll do that, and that way I kind of stay and enjoy what I like. But you know, yeah, I mean, so at the moment, hey, Brick Hive, good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a nice afternoon where you are, my friend. Actually, Brick Hive, are you in Brick Fair, Virginia? You must be. You live very close to it, I guess. Are you going to be live from there tomorrow? Just wondering. Let us know about. Good morning, Brickball tomorrow. Slow and steady, says Trevor, and Simon saying that's an age thing, Greg. I don't know. I mean, like I can get on by fine with like 4 or 5 hours. That's quite normal, but. When you're doing more and more and more, especially the exercise stuff and all that lot, honestly, it makes a big difference. Even like half an hour extra sleep can make a big difference. So, what can I say? But it is pretty cool. So, yeah, Rosie, so before you kind of undertake this kind of new venture of yours, have you got any kind of, is there any sort of thing you're worried about when it comes to doing it? Or are you excited about it overall anyway?
No, I'm just excited about it. Like I think it'll give me time to it won't necessarily give me more time to make videos, but I think it'll just get my sleep back rather than just literally living on like 4 hours sleep. And I think that means I'll be more productive in the hours that I do have in the day. So hopefully that means more content and maybe even more whatnot streams and stuff like that. So I love doing them. They're very fun. So
are they?
I've never seen YouTube.
I've never seen a whatnot auction or anything like that. What are they
really?
like? Yeah, cool. You're doing one today after this, aren't you? So
yeah.
Well, so tell us a little bit about what goes on in them.
So it's like Twitch and eBay like combined into one. So you have like a minifigure on the screen that you'd be auctioning off. You start it off at $1, and then people can bid on it if they want to have it. And basically like live, there's like a live chat at the same time. So it's really good. It's like a really engaging way to stream rather than just like sitting there watching someone build or something like that. And it's a lot more like intense, I guess the word is. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Like I enjoy doing build streams as well. Like I've got a catalog of sets that I can just go through and build. I just don't have time to do them. So hopefully I can start doing more of those as well. At least like once a month or something like that.
I see. Okay. Right. Interesting. And would you, I mean, say for example, I think if you join Whatnot, I think, don't you get like a $10 free or something like that to start off with?
Yeah. So like, basically I've got like a special like affiliate link thing where like, if you join it, if you're in the US, you get $15 free credit, so you can use it to bid on minifigures. You usually only go for like £3 or £4 anyway, and most of them for like Harry Potter. So you can get yourself quite a few like free minifigures that way, or you can just get a more expensive one and get like a big discount on that. But yeah, it's really good. And even if you don't want to buy stuff, like most people who are affiliated do like giveaways every stream, so and they're free to enter and like free postage worldwide. So it's fun to watch. I watch a lot of Whatnot streams with no intention of buying things, and it's still just as fun as watching any regular stream.
Okay, I'll have to tune into some of those, see what they're like. But yeah, no, it's cool. Good, man. These are weird. How are you getting on? Are you right there?
Yeah, my foot's gone a bit dead.
Foot's gone
I think I'm sat on my leg. Yeah. Oh dear. I've been sat down a lot of the day driving and stuff. So
is that an age thing? I don't know. Your foot's gone dead.
Yeah. You trying to say I'm old? What are you saying?
I don't know, mate. Maybe you need to wear those socks that you get on when you go on planes. And old people have to put them on so they don't have a blood clot or something.
What's that? Surgical stockings? Is that
surgical stockings, yeah. Oh, sounds good, doesn't it? Surgical stockings.
Actually, we passed a cyclist on the way in today, and it looked like that's what they were cycling in with surgical stockings. It was like, oh no, come on. Yeah, no, I'm getting on all right though.
Well, show us it then. Come on. That's a cue to show it off. Let's have a look.
Where's the camera? There it is. Yeah.
Talk us through it. Oh, you're racing ahead.
Yeah, and it's good though. There's some really nice details in there. I just quite like the. Because it's almost like I've actually walked past that in London when we've been there. You know, because they've got like the grating down there, and then you expect them to be able to see down. You know, like when you do sometimes, you see like the cellars and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. I really like it.
So is that? Have you actually been to the real one, or have you been to like the Wizarding World?
I've been to the sector in Hertfordshire. Yeah, Watford way, isn't it?
Okay.
So
Watford.
So I think we spent an hour actually at the castle at the end because it's just amazing. It's just so big, isn't it? It's crazy. But we think we went in. They had it all done for like the winter, so they had snow and everything, and then. When we actually walk through Diagon Alley, they've got like the main thoroughfare where you walk through. They've got it fenced between you and the shops, but then they've got like snow down on the floor. It's not real snow, obviously, but what happens is then you've got this one section and you've got these footprints that magically appear in the snow and then they disappear again.
Oh, nice!
Really
That's
cool.
A good effect.
But yeah, no, it's really cool though. If you can go, I definitely say definitely go.
Well, I work near Rivendell. I work near Leadenhall Market. Sorry. And yeah, that's quite cool, man. But I like stuff like that. But what I've seen of it, the Wizarding World, it looks amazing. Has anyone out there been to it as well? Let me know.
Is Fab going when she's over? Actually, I can't remember if she said.
I think she's going on the 1st.
Well. We went ages ago, but I think it's changed a lot since we went.
Yeah,
no, 100%. I went the first year it opened in like 2011 or something like that. It was really, really like a long time ago, at least a decade ago. And then I went earlier this year for my second time, and it was like a completely different experience.
In what way? Was it not as good, or is it just they've updated it?
Oh, it was just adding a lot more stuff.
Yeah, they keep adding stuff.
Yeah. So you'll be in there for a good like 4 or 5 hours. Like it's crazy.
And they got like a forbidden forest and things now as well.
Yeah, like you literally like walk through, and like the ground texture is very realistic. Even like the smells and the ambience, everything like that, is all like realistic to what it would like be like. And there's a massive Aragog as well, which is really scary.
Yeah, that's one that's just literally above you, isn't it? When you walk through that door, and it's like, oh damn! It's like, if you like spiders, you're gonna leg it through that bit.
Oh, that's good that they put on a good show, because that's kind of like the nearest thing we seem to have, at least to London anyway, to like a Disney World or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they've got to try and get people to keep coming back, because otherwise it's just you've seen it, you don't go again.
I'm curious though, with the new like HBO Max show, do you reckon they'll take some of the props out of that and reuse them, or do you reckon they'll just make their own ones from scratch?
So I was wondering that as well, if they'll keep some of the bits and reuse it, but it depends if they want to separate it completely, I guess.
Yeah. I think stuff like the Hogwarts Express they might just reuse, I reckon, but I'm not sure.
Maybe they'll paint it a different shade of red, you never know.
Well, that's the thing. In the books, the Hogwarts Express is a different color. It's described as fire engine red, which is very like a bright, vivid red. Where obviously in the films, it's more like a burgundy, isn't it? So
yeah, and in Lego, it's just red.
Yeah.
It's bright red.
Lego is more accurate than the films.
I know it is. It's bizarre. Brick Hive saying, "I'm not making it this year, but my 2 co-hosts will be live there." You're gonna be streaming Good Morning Brick World on your own. That's cool. Brick Hive's then saying, "Hi Mark, I'm well, thank you. Hi Titanium." Don't forget, folks, if you just tuned in, do us a little favour. We've got over nearly 35 of you watching. Give us a thumbs up as well. It kind of lets other people out there know that we're here alive doing something as well. And we are building a pretty cool bunch of sets. 3 of us doing Diagon Alley. And one of us doing the Trench Run. And you might be thinking, Trench Run? That was in the special edition, the deleted scene from the director's cut of Harry Potter.
Yeah. Is that before or after the laser fight? I can't remember.
Laser fight, I like it. So, Rosie, seeing as you're a bit of a closet Star Wars fan, then, are you looking forward to Ahsoka?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just going through Rebels now because I watched the first 2 seasons of Rebels back like ages and ages and ages ago, and I just didn't vibe with it too much. But then I got told that no, the first 2 seasons are rubbish, but then the second 2 seasons are meant to be really, really good, and you should have carried on. So I'm going through rewatching them right now. I've just finished season 2 again, and it's still not the best, but I'm hoping that I'm going to watch the next 2 seasons before Ahsoka airs at the end of... Is it the end of this month, actually?
Yeah. There's,
it's only
they
in
put a schedule up, didn't they?
3 weeks. 23rd? There's 2... It's starting off...
Oh, wow. I haven't got long.
It's starting off... Like, the first episode is like... The first 2 episodes, I think, combined are like an hour and 39 minutes, I think they were saying.
Okay, so you're doing 2 episodes at once as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if it'll be like Andor, where we get like 12 episodes, or will it be like The Mandalorian, where we get like 6 to 8?
It's 8.
Is it 8? Yeah.
Is that what it is? It's only 8 episodes. Oh my god.
So it starts 23rd of August with episodes 1 and 2, and it goes right the way through till 4th of October for episode 8.
Oh, I've only got 16 days to watch about 60 episodes of Rebels. Okay. Well,
yeah. Oh, I'm the same. I tell you what I'm going to be doing, because I'm literally at the end of watching season 2 again as well. And I thought there's a couple of good episodes in that. I genuinely do like it. I forget exactly what's happened, where we got up to on it, because I haven't watched it for about a week or so. But I do think he's getting better. Like that's it. Yeah, you got Ezra, who's communicating with like the space wows and stuff like that. So
that was a very good episode. I enjoyed that one. I think like the individual episodes are enjoyable, but I don't know. It's hard because there's not much continuity between them all. Like you could just start watching at episode 18, and there's not really too much you've missed in the previous 18 episodes. But I don't know. It's very similar to like Mando season 1 and Mando season 2, where there wasn't too much of a continuous story. It was very much like each episode was their own thing. But they seem to do it really well. They seem to pull it off. But
and what I'm so curious to find out is Sabrine being trained as a Jedi.
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to do.
Because she does have the... Oh, no, I don't want to say it because it will spoil it actually for Rosie who hasn't seen it yet. But,
what do you mean? She has what?
We're going to still see you that one, eh, as well.
Hey?
Can you see that? You still see the private chat?
He can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's yeah. No, I was saying,
stick in the private chats.
Because she ends up with something, doesn't she? And obviously, it might be because of that, which is why she's getting the training. Trying to be vague,
but she doesn't have it anymore. No.
Oh no, but
just Mando's got it, or Mando. Yeah, Mando's got it at the moment. Oh, and even then, he's busted it now.
Yeah. I just wondered if it's because she had that, maybe it's giving her a taste for it or something. That makes sense.
Yeah, but that's just a lightsaber, isn't it? Why don't just normal people have lightsabers? Like a Grievous. right? He was trained by Deku, and yeah, so you can be kind of, I mean, you can wield a sword, you can wield a lightsaber, I'm guessing. Albeit you've got to be careful, you can cut your fingers off. There we go. Back in a bit, says Simon. Okay, Simon, take care. I'm not making it this year, but my co-hosts are. And yeah, hi B, says Minifig. But yeah, I don't know what I'm building here, folks. I've got no idea what this is, but anyway, it's something. Stack of shells by the looks of it.
Yeah.
They're pens, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Quills.
That's right.
They're quills.
Oh, they're quills. Yeah, they're quills, and I don't know. There could be an hourglass or something. Who knows? But I don't hardly anything about Harry Potter. I know bits. I'm a casual fan. Really. I'm just a casual fan of it all. So for you, Carrie, just out of curiosity, is Diagon Alley, does it rank as one of your favourite Harry Potter sets?
I think so, because it's all buildings and I like buildings. So I got it to put into the city, but I think I might do a little Harry Potter city type thing. I don't know, because I've got so many Harry Potter sets now and they don't really all fit in the city, so I've got to find somewhere to put them. So I might just take this back out of the city and put it in there with those. I'm sure at some point my kids will get into Harry Potter as well.
Yeah, I mean,
and therefore they'll like it.
They're all kind of London, it's all sort of London buildings, aren't they?
Yeah,
they are. Craig said, I'm completely a casual fan. The thing is, I like the sets, so I don't really, I don't think someone has to be an expert in a lore or anything like that. I just enjoy the sets. That's it, really.
Have you learnt the names of the people yet?
Well, there's only that one that I can't ever pronounce, really. Hermione.
In the end.
If she was Italian, she'd be called Armani. So I just think of that. But I am. How do you say it again, Carrie? How do you say it?
Hermione.
Hermione. Hermione. And do you say it okay, Rosie? Can you say it all right?
Hermione.
Is that right? Yeah. That sounds different to what Carrie's saying. Oh, Carrie's agreed straight away, but it sounds different to me.
Like Hermione.
Yeah, I'm just saying it slowly for you, Greg. So
right, okay. All right. Hermione. How about that?
Hermione. Hermione.
It shouldn't feel like you're doing it too forced. It's just Hermione. Like,
yeah. There's Harry Potter City is like London. Well, this is it was filmed in Diagon Alley is Leadenhall Market. So I think that's pretty London-fired to me.
But Hogwarts isn't in London, right?
No, not at all. That's Edinburgh, isn't it?
I think Edinburgh. Oh, it could be. I know the Highlands is where it's actually like meant to be in the canon. Like Hogwarts is meant to be in the Scottish Highlands, like hidden away. Yeah. But I think the actual building, like the first two films, like the interior and the exterior and stuff like that, a lot of it was filmed in a university in England, I believe. I don't know which one, but it could be in Edinburgh. I'm not quite sure.
They also actually filmed a bit up the road from here in a village called Laycock. They filmed some of the corridors and Quill's classroom because you go in there and there's actually a cauldron in there.
Oh,
that's
wow.
only where they filmed that bit. I think it's only in the first one. But
I was somewhere once. I think it was called Cloisters or something like that. Anyway, and that was one of the corridors as well. You know the corridors where they kind of go like the art. It looks like multiple arches. They filmed it there. I was like, I'm sure this. Anyway, I'm like, this feels a bit familiar. But also that building where there's that building that opens outwards and it creates that other
Gringotts Place,
yeah. That's in West London somewhere, I believe.
Yeah, have you got that set?
I have. I actually bought it when I was in Ireland, and I could get it in a suitcase. So I took it out of the box, folded the box up, and just put the Lego pieces in there.
No, that's a great set though. Like it's really ingenious the way they made that. Like I think you've got 9 rooms you've managed to cram in there as well. Wow. Which is good for such a small building.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Was the tapestry all one sticker, or was it
Two
stickers?
stickers.
I can't remember. It's 2 stickers.
Yeah, it's on 2 different. It's like it's like a corner wall type thing. So 2 separate walls with 2 separate stickers on it.
Oh, okay.
At least
cool.
I think.
They've actually got the real, obviously the one they use, haven't they, in the studio as well for that, and it's massive, isn't it? I think it was. I remember.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. A lot of the stuff in the studios was just like the sheer scale of things, like that massive Hogwarts you're talking about at the end. It's ridiculous how big that is, and even if you like, that's smaller than minifig scale as well. That entire thing. So if like you were to make a Lego minifigure scale Hogwarts, it would be even bigger than that. Like, it's just
crazy, isn't it? What it is.
Yeah.
What was? But there's but it's one of those things as well, because wasn't it? Didn't they use a CG model for the last film or something as well, and then because they moved one of the bridges or something?
Can't remember. Imagine used a lot of CG though with the last film, because obviously it's like the battle and all the fire and it was destroyed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not just to say this as well. I watched one of your videos today, Rosie, and you said what happens to Dobby in it, and I was like, I've not seen it. But yeah, just like disclaimer. I was like, you got to put a disclaimer on those videos.
Yeah, what for a film?
Well, everyone else knows.
I've not seen it.
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
Spoilers for things that came out last week. Not cool.
Yeah.
Things that came out years ago. Fine.
Yeah, that's fair point. Actually, fair point. All right.
Yeah, you don't want to know what happens to Romeo and Juliet at the end of that. I mean,
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I have seen that in a play actually in the West End. I was just like, oh, it's like what's his name? Yoda all over again. I think honestly, it's such a Yoda ripoff. It's unbelievable. But what can I say?
it's maybe not as wise. Maybe I don't know.
Not as wise, yeah. I don't know. I always thought Yoda was a bit dodgy anyway. It's like, you know, he can barely walk with his stick, and then he has a battle with the coup, and it's like, Jesus, he's like a gymnast all of a sudden. It's like, what's going on there? He's on the fiddle or something, isn't he?
Well, as I say, I bet he parks in the disabled spaces as well, doesn't he, at Tesco? It's like...
He does as well, yeah.
Dodgy.
Yeah, it's well dodgy. So tell us a little bit about this week, about your podcast, Carrie. Because I was actually quite shocked about it. Like a month before a convention, and it had the plug pulled on it.
Yeah, it was meant to be a big one. So you like, I don't know, you just don't expect it, do you? But I guess we hadn't personally had a yes, you're in the show kind of thing. So maybe no one had that yet, and maybe people hadn't booked hotels and things because of it. But I was not expecting it to be cancelled at all. I think they need to get better at communicating. At no point did we think, oh, that's not going to go ahead.
Yeah.
Book out the NEC, you're expecting a show.
Yeah, no,
you're expecting
100%.
a big show as well. So,
And do you know anyone who did lose out on like flights, maybe, or something?
no,
like
we were
that?
just sort of hypothesizing, really, just in case. But yeah, I don't know for sure. But it would be rubbish if you've literally put down your money for things and then nothing. Yeah, yeah, Showmaster. Enough said, says Craig. But
Who's that? Who did it? Showmaster. So was it a brick?
It's the same people as the Brick Festival people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brick Festival. That's it. God, so you got to be really careful you name them, because just in case you get it wrong. Grace said, yeah, he was claiming disability. That's Yoda. Jedi blue badge. Yeah, that's it. You can park anywhere. Do what you like. Showmaster. Enough said. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brick sold out the NEC when they did a show there. But then goes on to say that they were Bright Bricks. that did that. Okay.
Yeah, we went to that show and it was really good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and they did London as well, didn't they? I think the first year, I think it was just London. Then they did London and the NEC. Much larger than most shows.
Oh, I'm going in for the first sticker. A1.
Oh,
That's a strange number. A1. I don't normally number them like that.
Well, because you got separate sticker sheets, so you get the
Yeah, for each building.
yeah. So I'm on B.
I gotcha.
B for bod. There you go.
That's me. I thought I'd lost all the stickers because I started building this in 2020. So trying to remember where I'd put everything.
Wasn't it like one of your first videos?
Yeah, literally this was the first review, the purple one, on my channel. Back in the day.
So why did you not get around to finishing it off?
I don't know. I think we just started building a lot like together, and I'm a bit possessive over some of my sets, so I don't know how to build them.
God, why are you possessive? That does come across quite a lot, Carrie.
I just don't really like sharing my Lego. Do you like sharing your Lego?
Well,
I think it possibly stems from the fact that Ian will just like sit there and build it and say nothing. He won't show me anything exciting. So like if I build a detail and I think it's really cool, I'll show him.
Yeah.
So he gets that experience, whereas he's just like, oh yeah, I've done loads of cool stuff. I just didn't show you any of it. And so it's really frustrating.
Oh.
I mean, we started off building Lego, like we would build modulars together and we would do it literally. One of us would have the pieces, one of us would have the book, and we would do every step together. So you didn't miss anything. Whereas when you're streaming, you both want to be chatting, you both want to be doing something.
Yeah.
And then you do miss out, and I don't like it. So these are my set. I was like, I bought this. I used all my VIP points to buy this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not sharing. I refuse.
Wow.
I didn't start building. Yeah, okay. I think Si's having a go at how long it's taken me to build. But I haven't been constantly building. I've built one at a time.
Ian sticks his head round the door. How many bricks have you done today, Carrie? Oh, I've done 3 today.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Doing well.
Oh dear. Now we have built like a whole Lego city in that time. It's quite ridiculous. We've had because we had people around today for the kids' party. They're all like, "Could we just have a look at your Lego city?" I know we've come for the party, but please show us your Lego city.
Okay, and how does that go? Do you tell them right? Okay, before you enter the room, you got to subscribe to the channel. You do that.
I think some of them are already, so it's not too bad.
Okay,
I just had a message from one of them going, "What's your channel? I want to look more." But it's just their faces as they go through the door, because even if you've seen it on the YouTube channel, when you're confronted with that much Lego in person, it is quite overwhelming. And it's their faces make me giggle every time.
That's kind of cute.
Especially when they didn't know I had it.
So your kids quite indifferent. They're like, yeah, I've seen it before. It's fine.
Yeah, I think for them it's just like it's normal. This is what we have. So they do like taking their friends up to show them.
That's cool.
But I don't like that because other people's children in my Lego city is a bit scary.
And when they go up there, though, do they sort of say, "Oh yeah, and I built that, and I built that. Mummy just watched,"
No, they don't take credit. They know it's Mummy's city. I don't let them build the Lego. I'm a meanie. No, I do, but I let them play, or at least Ian makes me let them play.
Ian lets you. I like it.
Yeah. He's like, you can't not let them play. It is, after all, a toy at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course.
But it's mine. The thing is, once you start letting them play, you get less picky about having the right minifigures with the right sets and having every single piece on the set. You suddenly lose that perfectionism. And
do you?
I'm not sure I like it. I wish that it was more exact how it was when it went in there. But you have to let some things go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, you want the kids to have fun as well.
Yeah, and watching them make things is actually really quite impressive. Like you'll turn around and you're like, oh, you made that out of those. They're so much better at like rock building than I am. Because they just got so much more imagination. Sorry, Karen.
They have, which is what's a beautiful thing. Trevor's video saying, "I'm getting about now. I've got a curry to cook. Very nice, actually. I got curry tonight as well. Take care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the stream. Take care, Trevor. Good to have you here, mate. Sai's saying bye, Trev. BRICKTASTIC saying laters, and Lady McBrick is out there. Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, Nicole.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
So, what are you thinking of getting then? Because you're not really a Star Wars fan, Carrie. Are you thinking maybe what?
Maybe
for September the 1st.
Maybe Gringotts. I don't know.
Okay.
We're trying our hardest not to buy things day one unless we're actually planning on building them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm exactly the same now. Yeah.
But then if it's going to be a gift with purchase that you have to buy it for, then that might make the decision.
Yeah, that's kind
And
of the thing, isn't
we've got a massive backlog of sets that we want as well. So it's just prioritising the ones that are going to retire soonest.
Yeah, I'm the same. Literally thousands.
Yeah. It's all of the Friends sets that I want because I refuse to buy those until they go on offer.
Do you think the botanical one will though? Because that is like you can't get it anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're doing so well that they're just selling. So why would you discount them?
Yeah, they're not. They never discount anything that's selling well. There's like, why would you? Like you say.
Oh, that's clever.
But I really want them.
Yeah, what particular set are you after then, friends wise?
I really like the look of the fairground one, the one that Trevor did the stop motion of. And the tower, the community centre tower, and the botanical one.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and the botanical one. Am I right in saying if you get two of those, you can actually sort of modularize them?
Yeah, you can sort of close it up. And I think everyone's doing it slightly differently, so you can just use your imagination to close it up.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with open back things. I'd rather not get the two sets and have more money to spend on something else and just not look at the back of the city.
Yeah, but in a city, in your city, you're quite happy to have the backs open and stuff like that. You don't close them off.
It depends on the viewing angle, I guess, but most of it, we just face it towards the door. So as you come in, you don't see the backs. I think Ian's more keen on closing up the backs, but
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I personally do prefer closing the stuff off if I can, unless of course it was going to be backed onto a wall or something like that. Which Diagon works quite well. Your bricks. Yeah, but I think the sheer fact. I mean, I was really thinking this when I built Diagon Alley. It would go behind me, and then it'd be that'd be good until the day comes that I want to then modularize each one up. And then I watched a review, and it was like, oh, actually, though, they can back onto each other. And I thought, well, that kind of creates the 32 by 32, and that's the effect I'm after. So I might just leave them at that. Who knows? But we'll see. At least it will give me kind of 64 by 32's worth of real estate in the city. This is coming across quite nicely. This from that sofa.
Yeah, it's quite smart, isn't it? It's. See, the thing is with this one as well is I don't know how best way of displaying it will be because I think Rosie said he's got his in a display case, for Diagon Alley. But then, are they going to do a new one, a bigger display case to be able to fit Gringotts in the end as well? I wonder because
they probably will, but I probably won't be buying it. But I think I'll do my Gringotts separately because that's the thing as well. If you display your Gringotts with Diagon Alley, then you're going to have the underground section just on its own. And I think it can work as its own display piece, I guess. But I don't know. I think it does look better with the Gringotts on top of the underground section. So I have no problem displaying it like that and having Diagon Alley just separately in its own case thing.
I don't know. I think Gringotts does look nice in the middle of it all, but like you say, it depends how you want it.
Spray 2 of them. Just spray them both ways.
You could let's say, because like just looking, because you got those shelves behind you as well. I mean, I guess because it's like double the height, you could have like one Gringotts in the bigger section and then the shelf at the same level but separate with Diagon Alley. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So my Diagon Alley is. I can take a picture of it. Can I put it in the private chat? Can I put pictures in the private chat, or
No? DM me on
all right.
Insta, and I'll just download it.
Yeah.
It's going to have even more Lego sets we haven't seen yet, and we're all going to be like, "Oh God, he's got that one now."
Ian's saying he'd prefer to get the nanoscale Hogwarts instead of Gringotts. So if that counts for the gift for purchase, then we'll probably do that.
And why is that? Why does Ian prefer that?
Ian quite likes nanoscale, and it does look good. So I think we've already got the microscale one though, so I don't know. Do we really need another Hogwarts? I mean, I think the answer is yes, because it looks beautiful.
Yeah. There's more of it as well, though, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, Hogwarts will look really nice next to the Japanese castle style one that's out as well.
Himeji.
Yeah, and when I was in Leicester Square the other day looking at it, it is gorgeous. Like there is not a bad angle on that, and that tranquil garden as well just looks majestic.
I really like the purple lilies in the tranquil garden. My friend's building it at the moment. He keeps sending me pictures of it.
Hey Andy, good to see you. You should tell them send a picture in for me. For on the corner. Don't forget, folks, if you lot out there building something, right? Send over some pictures to me. Whenever you do it, just take it and send it over. Or even if you put it on Instagram or anything like that, don't worry about it. Just send it to me as well. Or a custom shelf, says Craigslist as well. Yeah. Have you sent it over, Rosie?
Yeah. That's basically just my room layout. I've added a couple extra.
I sent it like that. Let's have a look. I've got to use the app. You can't always see all the pictures on there. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool. It's always funny, isn't it? Rooms always look so much bigger. What you see, but yeah, man, that was good. I'll let me just download. I'll just download it and then upload it and then download it, and then you guys out there can see it as well. it's a right big
lot of steps.
Yeah, it is a lot of steps. Unfortunately, you can't always see the pictures if you send it in a particular way. You know, when you send sends you the pictures and they're sort of like all jiggery.
Yeah, I think it's if you send multiple pictures at once.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
That might be.
That's what does it. You've got nice curtains, Rosie.
Yeah, they do the job.
Yeah, they keep the riffraff from looking in. That's funny. Let's just upload those and then I'll send them on to people. How are you getting on, guys?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I think I'm not bag. I'm on bag 2. Yeah, I've got them all sort of lined up over here on a tray. On one of those. What are they called? You know, like the canteen trays you get. I've got one of those. So I just got those bags just laid out. Yeah. Hang on, can I bring it over? Nothing on here. Yes, I've got all on there.
Nice. Oh, that is a canteen tray.
That is a canteen. What canteen have you nicked that from? Or did you nick it off McDonald's or something like that?
I think it was from services, actually. Anyway.
You stole it from
the service.
Well, no, Frankie used to work on one years ago. So. Anyway, canapes, anyone? No.
All right. So Frankie nicked them then, did he? I love it.
We'll say acquired. It sounds better.
Acquired, yeah.
We all know what you mean.
Yeah.
5-finger discount.
Right. Let's pop that back on. Good stuff. Right. First sticker applied, which is kind of nice. Let's get these pictures. Reckon you'll finish your build in the next half hour?
No, but I am impressed with the way you build this. So you've got like the bottom, but then you've got the whole frontage is like separate at the moment.
Yeah,
It's just two
let's
pieces.
have a look at that. Yeah, because it's offset, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love offset
So
stuff.
you're just sort of building off on the side. I mean, I love these printed.
Yeah, they look good,
Look
man.
so good.
Yeah,
They're
love
not
those.
quite printed. Like there's a slightly thinner line on one side. That's kind of annoying me. But once you put them together, you don't really notice. And look, they've got the stickers on, and they don't seem wonky or misplaced.
No, they look really good.
So I'm quite happy with
I
that.
tell you what, right? Burgundy and gold work so well together. They really do.
I'm not so sure about the green though with it. Like,
I don't mind that.
I mean, it
It's
works.
just
but
like a rusted sort of copper, isn't it?
guest appearance.
Oh, here he
Oh.
comes.
Dinner. He's brought me some dinner.
Dan, 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 dan.
Oh, now I can smell it. You brought me some cutlery. Aren't you nice?
What are you eating now? You made cakes yesterday. What are you going to eat now? What's he made?
But it's
What's he made for you?
macaroni cheese. You see that?
Macaroni cheese. Is that garlic bread as well?
That is garlic bread, which I can really smell. So
Garlic bread.
garlic bread. I told him I'm happy to wait till after the stream, but you know, it's here now.
I was going to
It's
say,
rude not to.
you'll finish the stream off by finishing off your dinner. Anyway, let's have a look at this these pictures that Rosie sent me, and we'll take a look at his setup, which is kind of cool. So anyway, let's pop it on. Said the actress to the bishop. What we got going on here then? Oh, blimey, he's proper Harry Potterish. Well, I like your mic. That's a cool mic.
It's good. It's sort of like it's mostly out the shot. It might creep into the shot sometimes, but it's better than just having like a big desk mic with a massive like arm. I feel like, but it seems to work as well. So
I've got a couple of those booms. I might pick your brains about that setup because I'd like to do a setup like that for like a podcast or something like that. In the future, where you know when you just got two people just sitting in a nice cozy chair with mics and then just chatting about stuff. I really want to do that. But anyway, that's something for the future. But yeah, that's cool. So we've got that picture. Then we've got this one as well. So what's going on here? There's that joystick. Look at that joystick.
Hey.
Is that a cheater joystick? Do they still make those?
No, it's just for like playing like flight games and stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks brilliant lit up like that, doesn't it?
Does look good, doesn't it? Does look good. We've got a nice little camera there as well. Like that. Is that like your vlog camera, Rosie?
So that's the camera that I'm using now to like.
Oh, okay. What's that? Sony something then? Is that
it's
Sony?
a Canon M50 Mark II, but that's the main camera used for like all the recording and stuff like that.
Oh, and that's what you're using at the moment, because you're using it as a webcam as well. Yeah, that's the camera I'm after. But I'm in this funny quandary at the moment because I'm thinking I could just buy another iPhone. But tell me what you think about them.
So like the camera's really good for just general filming, but I find with taking pictures, like for my thumbnails, I use my iPhone, and that seems to be even better than the camera for taking pictures. But for filming, I do prefer the camera. Yeah,
that's true. So, okay, that's good to know. That's one because I tell you what, right, Rosie, that camera's been around for 2 or 3 years now, and it never ever discounts.
No, it's a good price though. You get the lens, the camera. Well, obviously just those two things, and I think it's like I got mine for $850, but I've seen it as low as like 700, 750 quid.
I haven't seen it that low. Oh, maybe Black Friday. Or
the
something
SW bought the same one. I think Tommy's got the same one. It's a really good bundle.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting literally about 2 years. Me and Si have kind of been talking about buying it for like 2 years, and I know Richard uses it over BRICKTASTIC. I tell you one set I really like. I don't know if that's it, but is that the Technic one, the F1?
No, they're die-cast models. They're not Lego.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, lovely. Nice little bit of insight there. I'd have to pick your brains about the M50, about what lenses you use and stuff like that. If you don't mind sending me a link, that'd be like super helpful. Because I'm even thinking of selling. I could probably sell 1 or 2 Lego sets that would actually just pay for one of those cameras. Otherwise, just go and buy it. But I'm just kind of like justifying owning so many Lego sets in the backlog, and then going forward and actually using them to actually, you know, the payoff is obviously to buy more stuff for the channel, which is what it's all about.
It depends on the use case. Like, it's probably like the best thing I've spent money on regarding like investments towards the channel, because I bought it when I started the channel in late 2021, sort of after the summer 2021, and I've used it basically every single day since. And it's been
that is good.
absolutely fine. Yeah, so like that's probably been the best thing I've bought investment wise into the channel. But if you're planning to use like a camera every day, then I couldn't recommend it more.
Oh, wicked. And what camera do you use when you do your reviews and that, Carrie?
I just use my phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy something or other. It's not all that posh, but it's what I can afford. So it does the job.
Bang for buck though, phones, iPhones and all that sort of thing, they're great. They're like really, they are the best starting things, and they really are.
Yeah, they are really good. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with using your phone to film stuff at all. It's absolutely adequate, especially for the Lego community standard as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're making like vlogs, outside lifestyle content, then okay, maybe then the camera would be more justified. But you know, I think most of the Lego community are fine getting away with just using their phone, especially like the new ones. Like, they're absolutely fine, honestly.
Yeah, and those like for B footage, like your iPhone is great. Just when you're doing a shot, you haven't got to set up all the camera and everything like that, and all the custom, you know, the custom white lighting and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. If you're just starting out, that is definitely the way to go.
Like, I use my one all the time. Like, if I'm doing a time lapse, I'll have my camera recording one angle and then my phone recording another angle. Then, like, you know, adds an extra dimension to the time lapse. I can like flip between the two angles, but if I can use it, I'll use it, and I have no problems using it at all.
Yeah. And what about you guys when you're doing some of your video work? What do you use? And let me know what you guys out there use as well. I always think back in the day, years ago, people always used to list what equipment they used when they did things, and you know, I use like loads of newer stuff, like for lighting and stuff like that. I think it's totally adequate.
Yeah, I've got newer lights now. And
and you know what? They're not super expensive. You can pay loads more for them.
Yeah.
They're great. They're made of metal and everything. Honestly, guys, you don't have to spend a lot to get set up. You really, really don't.
I think the lighting as well is the most important thing. You can have the best camera in the world, but if you don't have adequate lighting, then it's not going to look great at all. You can get away with making some great like shots and stuff like that, and even an older
you got your mic way too close to your Lego.
But, you can get away with making like great content on like an older phone as long as your like lighting is really good. So it's always good investing in a good number of lights, which don't have to be expensive, but that's arguably more important than the camera.
There are some really good ones I've seen on Amazon. I mean, of all places, but you know, like, I mean, I just picked this little one up, and I can't remember, it wasn't that much, but you know, it's got some good little effects on it, and it's quite bright as well. It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I tell you, on point and click phones, they're great. Sorry, cameras, I should say, point and click cameras. I've got like an old Sony, and I use that for all my speed builds. I used to all my speed builds. So generally speaking, when you start a channel, a lot of people kind of will do speed builds and stuff like that. And yeah, that's kind of what I used to do. And yeah, honestly, the quality is still really, really good. You know, so there's no reason to sort of like you know, spend expensive stuff. You know, build it up slowly as time goes on.
Yeah.
Let's add some music. Let's add a little bit more music in as well. Sorry, folks, this might go a bit skew with, but there we go. Let's punt it back to there. So there we go. We have the music. Liz is saying lighting is everything. It's true, actually. Do you know what? The only time you can get away with doing bad lighting is if you're doing a vlog. I think everyone's sort of like, I've got a video coming up, folks, where I'm going to break down 220 boxes. and tell you what I do with them and stuff like that. I filmed that last week, and in some scenes the lighting's terrible. Not helped with the bad weather, of course, but it was a bit sort of vloggy in the sense of I was kind of doing it on the hop, and it was quite hard work as well. But yes, but when you're in a studio, like well, sometimes when you're doing your reviews, Rosie, you know, the lighting needs to be good for that. But if you're out and about, then you know the sun and everything, it changes on the hop. Greg, did you ever spot the LBB sig fig I trapped in the parts drawers in one of your pictures? No, I didn't actually. I thought I was doing well spotting Lloyd in there. I'll have another look through. Moments of magic. When you zoom in, it looks like one of the leaded Lego photos. And anyway, howdy to you as well, Moments of Magic. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a little while. Simon Moss is out there as well. Don't forget, folks, do us a little favour. Check out everyone who is in the panel today. So it's just a few of us. Their details you'll find down in the description below. And give us a thumbs up. And if you're watching this back on Replay Gang, do us a favour. Leave us a comment. Always appreciate it. I really do. And I always reply as well. Lady McBrick is saying, Minark, you will have to let me know if the price is reassembled and come back to life, loads of mini spiders. That's what I imagine happening. I want to know as well, Lady McBrick, have you started doing some videos yet? That's a thing. That is a thing. You need to do content. Otherwise, do Twitch. I say, but anyway, I know she was working on videos and stuff like that. I know she's had a busy time of it. But let me know how you're getting on with that. And yeah, well, and what equipment you guys are using as well. Take care, TJ. Lovely to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Look forward to seeing you on London Calling soon as well. Can't wait for that. Oh,
Hold on.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some more streams, folks, in between these streams because I really want to get this all done and dusted. I really do. I've still got the AT-AT to finish, but I'm way off on that at the moment. So what I've been doing is for the members, I've been doing another stream for them, and it's still kind of prep work, but obviously now I'm into the building of it all, which is it's been really good actually. So I don't know, I have to look at my calendar to see when I'm going to do one next. But if you're actually interested to see what that intro is a little bit like, well, it goes a little bit like this. Yeah.
Breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like the beat in my chest. Lovesick, I'm feeling it. I know you're not the one, but I still wanna light up. Breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like the beat in my chest. Lovesick, I'm feeling it. I know you're not the one, but I still wanna light up. Still want you in my body, still want you in my veins. Yeah, my mind's getting caught and set me off like a flame. I know it's masochistic, but when you say my name, I forget how I'm supposed to stay away. Yeah, yeah. And I don't quite know how to let you go. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I lose my caution when we're alone. No, I can't fight it. You're like lightning, won't happen twice. I'm lucky I'm mine, burning my heart up, stuck on it like a drug. I'd rather die without you. I breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like a beat.
Anyway, that's the intro to that. I love that track, I really do. But anyway,
could have done with that on the exercise bike the other day.
It does it. I love it. Honestly, when I pick, it's like London Calling, the theme tune to that. I love that to bits. I really do. So I was always really super happy to use that. The one for this as well. It's just kind of like, you know, gotta do what you got to do. But yeah, that's the intro to that, and that is completely like behind the curtains. You see, like, you know, it just be like you've never seen me before in some respects. But yeah, it's a good bit of fun. Did my first one this week, and we were just preparing for this, folks, because I got, like, say, unbagged it all, unboxed it all, and sorted it out, and got mostly ready for this stream. But I think, guys, I'm definitely going to be doing some more because I want to finish this in really good time. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. But
I have to say, I've never seen an unboxing video last quite so long.
Well,
There was a lot of unboxing.
there was a lot of unboxing, but there is 44 bags in this, to be fair, and that's actually not even including the little bags that are inside the other bags. So I know it was a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I sorted out quite a lot as well. So it was more than just unboxing, really, wasn't it, Carrie?
Yeah, it was. It sounds like my kids are watching, so I'm just going to wave at them because they never get to watch.
Okay.
So. Hello.
The girls are dancing
to music.
Oh, the girls are dancing to the music.
I was also dancing.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so was I, to be fair.
It's a good track. It's very Kylie Minogue-esque, and of course, when I was able to use it, I was like, "Thank you very much." So that's sorted, which is lovely. But yeah, so Rosie, just circling back to you and your build, how are you getting on with it, and what do you think of it as well?
I've done that, and I've done that.
Let's have a look. Blimey, from here, it looks like some serious greebling.
Yeah, I can't tell if I'm having fun with it. Like, I think I am, but I think it's getting a bit like too much. But
it's a Thinkers one, isn't it? It is a Thinkers set, that one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You've got to. That's why I said, like, never build that set if you're hosting a live stream.
Oh no, I have to keep double checking that and just putting the right things down every time. Like,
but the thing is, will anyone ever notice it? That's the thing. Would they ever
no,
notice?
But in my head, if I know something's wrong about it, it will just do
that's not a bad shout, actually. And what? Just out of curiosity, are you going to review that? Are you going to do anything with it, or are you just building it because you like building it?
Yeah, I'm just building it because I like building it. If like Star Wars content, like stuff like this, did well on my channel, I'll be more inclined to make a video on it. But I mean, it's I'm just buying it for me. So yeah.
I'm the same. Lady McBrick, I say I'm quite a general sort of channel, really. I haven't got anything. I don't think anyone tunes into anything specific for me other than London Calling. Is it? I'm out of curiosity, right? We've still got 30 odd people out there watching me, which is phenomenal. So thank you, guys. I'm genuinely interested. Is there anything specific that you want me to do? Or as most people would say, Greg, get on with the city. Is that the thing you want me to do? Because that in itself is... You could do a channel just built around that. And let's face it, a lot of people do. Minark says, Lady McBrick, will you have to let me know if it's the prices reassembled? Oh, sorry, I just read that out a moment ago. But she went on to say, titanium, be good. And then she said, ha, 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 I need to hire a cameraman. I keep forgetting to turn on the camera. That could be a bit of a sticking point. Yeah. And I hope the girls like the track as well. Thank you, Ian. I like the way they do the quills. They're quite nice.
So it's a bit Crocodile Dundee, isn't it? Which is like, oh, you can't take a picture. You've got lens cap on. It's like...
It does that, though. Yeah, you haven't got to worry about that with a phone. Also, as well, the thing is with a phone is it doesn't give a crap about the lighting, whereas the camera you've got to set it up and everything. But the Canon cameras do work well, and I do use a camera, a Canon SDLR. So I'm familiar with the kind of operating system and stuff like that of them. So that's why I want to get the M50.
Yeah,
kind of cool. But
the M50, the M6 are both really good cameras for starting out at like a good budget. That's under £1,000.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, I totally would use it so much as well. Those cameras are really good for vlogging, that particular one as well, isn't it? Because and doing portrait stuff.
Yeah, I think the M6 has got its screen can flip and backwards on itself. So if you're vlogging and you're basically looking at the camera, then you can see exactly what the camera's recording, and it's right above where the lens is rather than off to the side like it is on the M50. The M6 is definitely more of a vlogger's camera, but it's a little bit more expensive than the M50. Not by a lot, but yeah, that's why I went for the M50 in the end. I think the M6 can also record. I think I can record 6K. Maybe it might still be 4K.
Oh, okay.
I can't quite remember, but there's another difference of it as well. That's like a really good redeeming factor about it. But I ended up going with the M50, and it's been absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm literally on the edge of buying it. Actually, I got to be honest, because like I say, it doesn't really drop down in value. Where did you, out of curiosity, where did you get your one from?
I got mine from Curry's.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I'll get mine from then. Maybe they discount it a little bit more often.
It's a shame because if you would have got it on a Prime Day, I'm pretty sure it went down by quite a bit.
Oh, did it? I mean, I can wait for another Prime Day, that's for sure. I'm
sure it went down by, I think it was like £140 it went down by, but you might be able to see it for that. Like the lowest I've seen it is like 700 with the lens. So if you see it for anywhere close to that, then that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, because what lens do you have just the one lens for your one?
I've got a 11 to 22 millimeter that I rarely use, and I've got the one that currently comes with the camera is a 15 to 45 millimeter one.
Yeah.
But that's, like I said, I rarely use the other one. That's been pretty much fine for the vast majority of shots and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. So that's quite useful because that's the one that comes with.
Yeah, so you don't even need to buy another lens. I mean, you can. I mean, the one I've got, the 11 to 22 millimeter one, I think I got used and it was only like £200 or something like that. But yeah, the lens that comes with it is pretty good.
Cool, and of course they are Canon ones as well. And I've got like the remote control. Have you got the little remote control for it as well?
I haven't got that. No,
dude. Honestly, that's so good. It really is. Because when you're doing stuff and you got to do like several takes and stuff like that, haven't you? When you're doing your bits and pieces. Well, I do anyway. Sometimes I get away with doing it just in one take, but it normally takes 2 or 3 anyway, at least.
I just record everything. Like if I do mess it up, I just do it again, and then once everything's done, I'll go into the video editor and just cut out all the mistakes in the video editor rather than, like get everything captured perfect.
Well, going back a couple of years ago, everyone always used to seem to have to do it in one go, the whole thing. And I certainly used to do my Lego hauls like that. I just do it and then cut it a little bit. But now what you can do is you can keep saying the same thing until you get it right and then chop it in.
Yeah.
And that seems to be accepted. Yeah. Which is good because otherwise you'll be forever trying to get the content just right as you need to do it. So which is a pain because the best thing about me having this cabin is that and upstairs, because I still use Studio One, is that you can just go up there and just use it and be creative and you haven't got to worry about setting up too many things, which was completely different last week when I was doing and filming my box video, which was pretty epic, actually. It really was. But anyway, folks, that'll be out in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm in no rush to do that. I'm focusing on Diagon Alley. And I finished bag 1, which is pretty cool. I'm really pleased with it. Actually, I'll just show it off let's do it like this, I suppose, or even maybe like that, or even like that if I learn my controls, or maybe I'll just do that. That's a good one, isn't it? That's the one we like. We get there in the end. But yeah, this is bag 1, folks. It's already looking pretty good, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, let me know what you think, especially if you guys are watching this back. Hey, Polar Bricks, how you doing? So yeah, this is it so far. I'm enjoying it. It's been really good. You've been doing exactly the same thing as me. So show us where you've got to so far on your one, Gaz. I think you're a bag up on me. Yeah.
So I've got. Where's the camera? There. So I've got this so far, but it's also got the bits inside, and I really like. Where is it? I can't see where it is. I really like this desk. The way they've done the detail on that is pretty clever. I'm going to have to use that in something. Definitely.
I'm loving it. Yeah, and this is the thing. When you do the modulars and stuff like that, folks, honestly, it really does inspire you and give you ideas on doing other stuff. And I'm forever taking a photograph of a building and thinking, I'm going to do that. In fact, I go to a restaurant in Borough Market called Bo. It's beautiful Korean food. It really is. There's the best bubble tea in London, I tell you. And I'm going to make that out of Lego one day. And the funny, curious thing is, one of the reasons that inspired me to sort of think of doing that one is simply because if you go to the BOA website, which is BOA, they actually almost they've got each building that they've got. So they're in like 5 different locations, and they've almost made a sort of Lego image out of them as well, which is really, really good. Now, talking of really, really good, let's have a look and see where Carrie's got to on her one. And get this.
Oh, the bit just fell off. Hang on.
Oh,
I'll just put that back on.
Carrie, you can always join us on our member stream as well if you want to do some extra work on it at some time. I'll let you know when I'm doing it, and then you can you could join us. Here we go.
I do need to finish it off, so I stopped at the end of bag 2 for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That looks so good.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I didn't realise that this was separate, and yeah, it's because it tilts out, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I spotted that when I kind of, because I actually quite like reading the instruction manual, or reading it or looking at it.
Oh, I don't like to know what's coming.
Yes, I do. I like it. I like to study the form if I've got time anyway. It's nice, isn't it?
Saying, hold it up.
Because
I'm holding it up.
No, with the camera. But the
can't reach the camera.
Shirts. Look at the shirts. It's like a form of torture for you, isn't it? This.
Yeah, this is really painful.
But yeah, it looks good. Okay, maybe get a stick or something like that. Get a stick.
Yeah, I'm not putting my Lego stick on a stick. Can you imagine?
Your Lego on a stick. Okay, that's fair enough. And then let's have a look at Rosie. See where Rosie got to.
It looks very incomplete, but I've only got one bag left now. But it's just it all comes together in the next bag. But I do that.
It doesn't look appealing to me.
Well, that's a bit, but it looks good when it's done. That's the thing. It's one of those ones again.
Does it?
It's a bit. Yeah, it does because it's Star Wars. You don't like Star Wars. I don't know. Lego friends, they come out with a couple of decent sets, and they think they rule the world. All the peeps that are into friends. I don't know. But anyway, folks, let's have a look at the survey. See what's going on with that. 45 of you voted as well. That's really good. Let's just end the poll. See where we got to on that. Cabbage is off now as well. I didn't know you was out there, Cabbage. Good to see you. You've had a good week. I think Southampton, they started off with a win, haven't they? I can't believe the seasons have started off already. Got to go now. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, mate. But yeah, so I asked the question, do you think that Diagon Alley is the best Lego Harry Potter set? 55% of people, Rosie, said it is. So that's a big number of peeps that like it. No says 35%, which again is fair enough. It really is, and others 8%. So yeah, fair enough. Another one should be. I suppose really it doesn't. I suppose no and other is kind of like very similar. To be honest, it's like no, it's not. So it must be another one. But combining it all together is practically 50-50. Some half the people out there do think that Diagon Alley is the best Harry Potter set. Size says stay on till 8. No, I did 2 hours, Si. That's all I'm doing. I'd love to stay on till 8. I really would. But like I say, folks, I'm going to be doing about 7 streams I've got scheduled for this, and in between that, we'll be doing the ones for the members as well, which is kind of quite fun, really. I want August to be a very Diagon Alley orientated month, so that's pretty cool. And on that note as well, I just want to say thank you for Gary for joining the stream. He's here for the duration of this, folks. So is Rosie, believe it or not. Be interested to know what Rosie's going to be building next time, and sharing some of that HP knowledge as well. Carrie's going to be popping up potentially from time to time, in between making cakes and Ian cooking for her. I think he just did it for show, really. Amazing what you could do in a microwave, isn't it, Ian?
He's really good at macaroni and cheese.
Is he really? Okay, good stuff. Or maybe one day he'll make some for us as well. I
want the jambalaya.
Yeah, the jambalaya is better.
Had lots of good stuff about
jambalaya. Isn't that what the scouts and girl guides do?
It's a jamboree.
Oh, right. Same thing, isn't it? Anyway.
There is a song as well, isn't there? Is it a song, Jambalaya, as well? Jambalaya. That
one. Anyone, Gaz has just aged himself. He really has. But anyway, thank you, Lady McBrick. Thank you, Sarah O'Connor. Thank you, Polar Bricks. Thank you, Ian McBrick, for being out there as well. Moments of Magic was there too. So was Minark, as always. I do appreciate that. Brick Jedi. Dude, I didn't catch you earlier on. Thank you for that. Titanium J. Brick Stage Pass was there too. Rosie's already had enough. He's gone now. And
I put my spare pieces away.
Oh, have you? He's got it in the bag. Look at that. That's an absolute classic. That is. What part was it as well? I bet it was like a 1x1 round stud or something ridiculous like that.
Nah, everything is basically done apart from this last bag, so I built that off.
Oh, okay. All right. Even pros like us, folks. Even pros like us. Brick Hive, thank you as well for tuning in along with Titanium J52. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been really good fun, nice and relaxed. I totally love it. I really do. And I've got a wonderful meal waiting for me in about 15 minutes or so. So on that note, folks, just remember this: that Lego is a wonderful thing. It really is. And Rosie's going to hear that so many times in the course of August. And on that note, take care, folks. I love you loads. Watch out for a video that might come out this week. Otherwise, I'll see you on London Calling 184. Good night.